So what do you do with that? And you don't have instructions? It's a good thing you tuned in to Real Life Tesla.
So we've been watching a lot of videos, and one complaint people are having is with the noise inside the car. Now, even though I didn't find the noise to be excessive, it was a lot quieter than my last car. I thought for $19 I would give it a try. So we'll follow their instructions and see how it works. They want you to get it started in one corner and then go to the opposite corner and put it in. So we'll see how this works. It doesn't seem to want to stay in the side channel as well. You have to push it to the back because you don't want the excess gap up in the front. As one corner doesn't want to stay when you put in the other. So we'll hold that there. Yeah, it seems like everybody fast forwarded through this. Now I know why they did it. They didn't want me to see all of the challenges that come along with this. This may be a 3 or 4 person job. Trick would be to, as I can see, is not stretch it as you're getting it in. Which just gives me an indication that there's not really much of a lip on the glass. I don't know why, but I have this vision of it popping out going down the highway and I lose the whole thing. So I don't want to go too fast because as we seem to push along like that, it bunches up. And trying to put more pressure down than actually pushing it. As you can see there, it is gapping. I had ordered this online and had it shipped to our business, and I was really worried with this COVID-19. We've had to close our doors for 3 weeks, and I was afraid it was going to get returned, but it came in a small enough package that they just put it in the mailbox, and I was excited when I actually went out to get the mail today, and it was in there. Now, I'm not doing any scientific tests like some who got the sound meters and everything else, because to be honest with you, decibels in my ears, I can't tell the difference. If I get in and drive it and it's quieter, then I know it did its job. If I don't notice a difference, well, then I'll tell you I don't notice a difference, and you can use your best judgment for that. So now we've got this big gap here. But you have to pull it tight a little bit to get it to shrink enough to get in there. So that's our dilemma. I may have found a easier way to put this in than running my finger across it. We'll see how this works. I'm actually kind of twisting it down, putting one side against the glass and twisting it into place. And that seems to be taking it better without stretching the band. And so I twisted it clockwise for a little bit. Now I'm twisting it counterclockwise, and we'll see how that goes if I can get it in there. But it seems to be going in a little bit easier. So I'm kind of putting it in against the back of the glass and then kind of rolling it forward as I push it down, and it's almost kind of like rolling into the gap, and that seems to be the best way. As you can see, I've lost almost all of my excess by twisting it in. And that's the whole purpose of our channel. Our channel is to show you, reality, how do you get it to work? How do you get the car to apply to everyday life? And how to program it to do what you want it to do. And hopefully some of our tricks and tips that we come across will make your time with your Tesla a whole lot more enjoyable. So that kind of really went in a whole lot better. Little spider, get off my car. Kind of twist it, push it against the back glass, and then I'll push it against the front glass. Now push it against the back glass and see if we can get it in there without And that seems to kind of work if I kind of roll my finger across it and push it down. We are almost there. Yeah, I think some channels don't want to show you all the trials, but this will be an uncut video where you can see exactly the struggles. The hardest part, I think, was holding the opposite corners. I had my lovely Vanna, my wife, hold the other corner as she's filming, and almost got it there. A little bit harder here at the end because we've got a little puckering up of the gasket, but I think we're there. So you can actually see some kind of some ripples in it, and you want to make sure you get those down in. So I got a little bit of rippling here. I kind of want to push from both directions. And to be honest with you, she was more of a challenge than I thought it would be. Who thought putting a rubber band in a gap would be difficult? but I think that looks good. What do you think?
Looks good.
All right.
It's in.
So this is our first ride after we put in our noise reduction kit, which was really just a rubber band that goes around the channel that sits on the front glass over our heads. And as we got in the car, I asked my wife, I said, do you notice a difference? And your response was?
My response was, it's a quiet car to begin with, but yes, I do notice a difference in the wind.
And where did you notice that difference at?
Right above my head.
And so we feel that this was a beneficial piece that has helped. Every little bit, I guess, helps, but for $19.99, you can't go wrong. And so if you feel that you could enjoy a little bit more quietness up around the top of your head by the windows, then this would be a good product for you. We'll enjoy it, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.